Yo, what's up, guys? This is Trans Double Aaron 38 coming at you with some more Transformers Combiner Wars action. And today we're taking a look at the second part to the Transformers Combiner Wars COMPUTRON box set. And here we are back in they're back in their vehicles from the previous review. We took a look at their differences between the original molds and how they did a little bit of different stuff with this COMPUTRON box set. Some did different stuff, some did a whole bunch of different stuff. But again, what could you do, guys? What could you do? So, enough said, moving right along here. This video, we're going to transform each individual figure into the robot mode and compare it to the other figures that was in the Combiner Wars line to show you the differences and the scale wise. So, enough said, moving along here. Let's get all these guys off the side and take a look at the smallest one of the group first. And it is Scrounge with his little Minicon partner, Target Master. So, just like we showed from the last previous video, just flip these wings up. That's how you transform them. Just flip them up. That's how you transform them. There's a little dude now. Like so. I have fallen over. Don't you stay there. Minus the hair from somewhere. See him off the side right there. And Scrounge himself, Transformer. He's the same transformation as Cosmos. Bring this section up. Break his self apart. Straighten out the legs. Spin him around. There we go. Bring this whole section down. Slide into place. Rotate his feet around. Rotate his waist around without coming off the mushroom peg. This does very easily on this figure. My Cosmos does not do it. I'm not sure if I did. I think I reviewed Cosmos, but I wasn't quite sure if I did or not. Reach in here and try to get his head out. Like so. Put this back behind his back. And here we have Scrounge in his robot mode. Very neat. Very neat indeed. He's based off the comic book. I do believe he was in the comics. I think he had a terrible death. Can't remember what happened to him. But there's Scrounge and his Minicon partner. Now transform him his weapon. All you have to do is just flip up his peg in front of his chest, covers his face, push his legs down this way, like so, he'll lock into place, and then give Scrounge his gun. So that's his gun now. Very neat. Very neat indeed. So here we have Scrounge. Very neat. Now size comparison wise, let's bring in Generations Cosmos. You can see the differences between the other one. Slide this down. Size comparison between the two Minicons. Same mold, just different paint. Same details, just different paint. Molded plastic. Very neat. So, very neat indeed. Cosmos falling over. But you can see the differences between these guys. Very neat. They share the same characteristics of their robot mode and vehicle mode. Very neat. Get you back up there on my tripod. There we go. So, there's those guys. Set them off to the side. And next we're going to take a look at Nose cone. We're going to work on the legs up. So there's nose cone in his tech mode from yesterday, of course. And bring in Brawl because he's the original origin of the mold. We're going to transform him. Very simple, just unpeg the gun, like so, set off to the side. Rotate this section up out of the way. Unpeg these sections here, will be the legs. Tab them in, the same transformation as Brawl. Rotate the waist. And they did fix a little bit the looseness on this. This is actually tabs in a lot better compared to Brawl. And I'll get to that whenever I transform the rest of them in this robot mode. Go. And grab his head. It's supposed to be spun around, but I left it up there like that because it's a pain in the butt. Then collapse this against the chest, the back of his chest, the back of his back. Here we have Nose Cone in his robot mode, and give him his gun. You can put it in his hand here or put it on the side. It's your toy, do whatever you want with it. Very neat. You can see the glossy black just shining off the light. Very nice silver crotch painted there. Nice Autobot logo painted on his chest. Nice head sculpt. I do believe it's the same as Brawl's, just a different faceplate. No, it's completely different. Completely same repaint. Complete repaint actually. So he's a complete repaint. Just the guns are different. They remolded the guns. One's a drill, one's a gun. So you can see the differences between these guys in their robot modes. So very neat. Very neat indeed. So he still got the articulation as Brawl. Like I said here, this comes undone really bad whenever you start doing the feet. It's like you tab it in, start doing the feet, it starts moving. Now on Nose Cone, you start moving the feet, it doesn't move. So that's one good thing. His crotch does move back and forth, but this does not come untabbed like it's supposed to. Very cool indeed. So there's Nose Cone and Brawl comparison. And next up is Lightst, which is light speed. Very nice. He comes with a nice gun. Cast in black plastic. Glossy black with a nice scope on it. It's a triple barrel shotgun. Very nice with a red handle. It gets stored on top or the side for exhaust. It's your figure, do whatever you want with it. But sit off to the side. Very neat. And he's a complete repaint and a little remold from Prowl, Smokescreen, Wild Rider, and Dead End, and Streetwise. So they really use this car mode a lot through Combiner Wars. But again, what could you do? But I figured bring Smokescreen in for size pros because he's the exact same mold. So, and I said transform, same thing as a typical Combiner Wars figure that I previously reviewed. Rotate him around, split legs, bring this down. I do believe he's a complete repaint from Streetwise, I do believe. But it's the same mold as Smokescreen and the rest of the guys from the Combiner Wars line. So there he is in his robot mode. Very neat. Give him his triple barrel shotgun of doom. Very nice. The silver and the gray really looks good on this guy. Getting there on the head sculpt. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Has a little bit of backpack, but It's alright. Just as comparison, bring in smokescreen. See the differences between color-wise and same molding on these guys. You can see they share the same molding. It's just different head sculpt. And they share the same shotgun. Very neat. So move these guys off to the side. And next up, we're going to the main body since it's... Now we're going to take a look at Scattershot. Since previous review, he does come with a nice 2 weapons. This does combine into COMPUTRON's main weapon, but you can uncombine it. This can be a shield, and this can be a main gun for Scattershot, just like Silverbolt's weapon. In my copy, this is very loose. It doesn't stay pegged in, but it's alright. It's not the end of the world. But like Scattershot, you've seen previous review with Silverbolt as a size comparison. But transform him, same thing as Silverbolt. Just bring these wings up, untab them, flip this down. And he does, actually, before I get there, we're going to flip these up. He does have a fan-made mode from, I do believe it was on the internet, fan-made mode of his G1 reminiscence of himself. You leave this up, like so, bring these up, like so. Bring these arms up, down, undo this, like so. Or you can just leave his fist down to give him a leverage, but there's his cannon mode for G1 if you guys love to have the G1 style Scattershot. And if you want to, you can just tab this weapon underneath. You got the 2 ports, one here and one here. Tab this underneath, and you got a bigger gun. So, you know, said transform, same as Silverbolt. The same awesome articulation. It was sad to see Combiner Wars come and go. I was hoping to see them do some more combiners. And they did fix the joints on the Silverbolt mold, which is good. Bring this up. And here we got Scattershot in his robot mode. Size comparison wise compared to him already. You can see they share the same mold. It's just different similarities. Very neat. Got the nice blue on his face, nice Autobot logo, and about the same place as Silverbolt's. Different paint apps. Just an absolute great repaint and remold. Very nice. So, set them two off to the side. Next up, we're going to take a look at Afterburner. Well, Afterbreaker, but Afterburner. He does come with his 2 guns. You can take them off to the side. You can peg one up here if you really want. Like so. Set these off to the side. When we get them in robot mode, we'll put them in his hand. But this does move back and forth for vehicle mode, which is neat. But be careful, just take your time moving it. Because when you first get this figure, it's flimsy. You just gotta be careful with it. But just Lightspeed, not Lightspeed, Afterburner. So, and he is the repaint and remold of Protectobot Groove, the deluxe version. So, enough said. To transform him, same thing as Autobot Groove. Move this up like so. Bring this whole assembly up like so. Untab this section, bring his legs down. Unpeg his legs. His legs is on that mushroom peg. You can't really see it. It's really hard to see. Can't really, unless you move these tires out of the way. There we go. There's this mushroom peg right in here. You slide it out, and then you unpeg the legs. There we go. Rotate this waist around. Tab his arms. Put his kickstand back in his arm. His backpack, bring this up. Rotate this around. Tab it in. And there we go. There's Afterburner in his robot mode. Very neat, nice green light piping eyes. Move this out of the way. Very neat. So, very neat indeed. You can bring this assembly all the way down, flip this around if you want, and bring this up. But it kind of looks ridiculous. But this is the official transformation for Afterburner. Give him his guns. Like so. Here we go. We got him in his robot mode. And then here's Autobot Groove. For size comparison, you can see they kept the same molding on him. Just a different head sculpt. Compared to him. Very neat. Different paint apps compared to him. So, set him off the side. And the cool thing is for him, you can pull this back up and put this down. Looks like he has like a helmet, which is pretty cool. But you can see the side, but it just gives you that, like he's in space. He's like, I'm going to space, fellas. You know. But that's a cool little touch. I like that. Maybe that's his battle gear. But that is pretty neat. So, you know, moving right along. Here we're going to take a look at Strafe, which is same as Air Raid. Very neat. Transform him. His head around. Come on, feet tab in. Try not to make this a big long video for you fellas. There we go. Pull these back. And there we go, there's Strafe in his robot mode. He does not come with a weapon in the package, but you can share weapons. But, you can see the size comparison and difference-wise between these guys. See, he got some new molded guns on the back instead of the wings. The wings are on his feet now. You can move his feet back, but he has big feet then. But it is what it is. But very nice head sculpt. I wish they would have done a little bit better on it. But very neat. They all share their G1 colors, and I absolutely love it. So let's bring the whole team in here for a final thought for this video. If I can get them all in frame here for you in the robot modes. Go. So there we go, guys. Don't forget to check out my third part to this review. It will be combined mode next time, and I'll talk about all the combined mode feat. So, enough said, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to rate and subscribe and comment on any videos I do, and keep a lookout for new videos heading your way. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, all that good stuff. So, enough said, guys. Everybody's links will be down in the description below. I want to cut it short, but the next video will be short and sweet. So, enough said, guys. This is TransAaron38 talking again. Adios.